Hey, what is up, the people of YouTube? Sticky Sean here, and I want to thank you guys for 100 subscribers. We just reached my goal, my short-term goal, in fact. I really want to thank you guys. Live stream will be next week on Friday. Don't forget, Friday. And if you want to feel like joining in, please add my gamer tag. It is in another video. Go check that out. It will be in the description below. So I want to thank you guys again for all your support, and this is going to be a new series called Hero Guides. I am really excited for this new series. Is that I basically just help you out with any hero or villain, teach you how to be good with them, how to be defensively good with them, offensively good with them, just good with their right, left, middle abilities, how to hide with them, how to destroy that hero or villain, and that is basically just it. So as you can tell, I'm gonna be a villain, and my villain that I'm gonna choose is a real nutshell because he is always dying on the battlefield. He is always dying first. If you could tell, he is really black. Alright, he is not really black, but his suit is really black. So I just want to confirm that I'm not being racist right now. And by the way, you could tell it is not Greedo, it's not Boba Fett, it's Darth Vader. Yes, it is Darth Vader, my friends. I'm gonna be showing you how to be good with him. Mostly because I told you again, I'm tired of being on the villain side, heroes versus villains, and him always dying first. It's kind of a bore, but it's always expected. Like, we just start the match, 10 seconds into the match, Darth Vader's dead. I'm just like, wow, just because he's a tank doesn't mean you can just go in and take blows willy-nilly. You're gonna die, bro. Trust me, you're gonna die. Don't just do that, alright? But as you see, I'm in split screen. The other person I'm gonna choose, just for an example, is Princess Leia, just to show you how to use her, and just to show you some examples on her. Alright guys, first thing I'm gonna teach you guys how to do is how to hide with Darth Vader. You might just be saying, oh, that's easy to just run around. This is most preferably good on heroes versus villains. Why else would you be hiding on any other game mode? Alright, but yes, I'm gonna teach you guys how to do it real quick. You might just be saying, oh, just run around the map, make sure no one goes in your way or is behind you. No, it is actually really simpler than that. First thing you guys have to do is press down on your D-pad, which is to turn off your lightsaber. Come on, who doesn't do that? No one does it. Everyone doesn't do it. Everyone is over there running around with the lightsaber on, and someone comes around the corner and mercilessly rapes him in the corner. Trust me, I am really tired of seeing that happen. You really think I want to see Darth Vader getting raped in the corner? Seriously, it is like so boring and so expected. Just turn it off. It's just one button down on the D-pad. It's not gonna hurt you or kill you or anything. And plus, it is really good, especially if you're in a dark place, because then they can't see your flashing lightsaber light. And it's really good because if any enemy is nearby, your lightsaber will turn on, kind of warning you that someone's nearby. As soon as that happens, you want to turn it off because it just warned you that someone's nearby. You don't need to keep it on, because then if they're nearby and you see your lightsaber on, you're gonna die. Trust me, you're gonna die. So just as soon as it turns on, just press down on the D-pad and it'll turn off. As you see, if I were to, let's say, walk around that little rock corner right there and my lightsaber was on, if you see on Princess Leia's screen, she would notice me right away because there is a little red glowing light. It, it kind of signals that you're there. If you see a red light, it's gonna be Darth Vader. Trust me. And also, you might be really careful if you see that red light if you are on the rebel side, because trust me, it is gonna be deadly, because Darth Vader's gonna be at the end of that red light. And trust me, when he comes, you're not gonna be pleased as he welcomes you with a warm red lightsaber. Trust me, so it'll be more lethal if he just comes out with no lightsaber on. As you can see right now, he'll come out, Princess Leia won't bother him at all. Trust me, it works every time. You could just sneak up behind someone and attack them from anywhere. They won't see the lightsaber coming. Trust me, it'll work. Now let's start talking about his right, left, and middle abilities. Before I get to that, I want to tell you guys that they buffed Darth Vader, so when you hold the block button, it takes a really long time. I say takes about probably like 7.5, or barely like 7.9 or 7.8, somewhere around there, or just hits 8 seconds, because that is a really long time. Imagine how many blaster bullets you could block like that, how many people you could kill. It is insane how many people you could kill like that. And plus, it's just really hardcore. Trust me, he's gonna be used a lot because they made him more tank-like. And look, if you can see, the bottom screen's health is at 90. I only hit her once, so that means each blow takes 10% of health. So that means if you hit her about 10 times, she'll be dead. Sometimes it goes to 9, so you probably have to hit her 11 times, probably 12 times, depending if she drops a hero health, you get hero health. So, but trust me guys, use that block to your advantage now that it's buffed. But let's start talking about right, left, and middle abilities. The right, left, and middle abilities, if you don't know already, the right one is saber throw, left one is force choke, and the middle one is heavy strike. Trust me, these will get you unstoppable if you use them correctly, and if you take a couple of practice. Probably would take like a couple minutes of practice, not really that hard. But let's say Princess Leia's right there and Han Solo or Luke is right there, and they're like butt raping me in the corner, and I cannot move because they're just shooting me and shooting me. The best thing to use is a heavy strike, because it will damage not only her and the other person. And if you see, that did a whole lot of damage. I only hit her like 3-4 times, and she is at 66% health, and I only hit her a couple of times. Imagine if I hit her the whole time, she'll probably be down to like 30 or 40 health. Now use that to your advantage. Trust me, it works a lot. Now let's talk about the right ability. The right ability is real good. If you use it on Luke, while he's blocking, it'll knock him back, allowing another villain to attack Luke. But it doesn't only work on Luke, it kind of works on Leia, but they kind of nerfed it. People don't consider it as a nerf. But in the old updates, if you would throw a lightsaber at, let's say, Leia or Luke or Han Solo or Ian Nub, let's just say, if he was in one of the old updates, that it'll give them a 1 second delay, so you could attack them and they'd be like stunned for like a second or two, and another villain could just come by and like help you out, most preferably Emperor Palpatine, but that's just my preferred choice. You could use what other villain that's next to you, doesn't really matter. Probably Boba Fett's probably the next choice, probably not Greedo, because many things, but that is a good way how to use the right ability. But if you use it on Luke while he's blocking, trust me, he's gonna have at least a 1.5 second delay, which is a really good delay. And you would if Emperor Palpatine was right next to you, you'd probably get a bunch of hits in that 1.5 second delay, and then he'd have to choose to fight one of you, causing the other person to attack him as well. And while both of you are attacking him, he's attacking only one of you. There's no choice, but he'd eventually die. Trust me, one of you would be severely injured. Probably would be Darth Vader. Probably drop you down to 60 or 50% health, depending on what your health already was before you started attacking him. But trust me, it'll do a lot of damage to Luke Skywalker and any other person. Trust me. Now let's start talking about the left ability, which is Force Choke. A bunch of people don't know how to use this. Some people do, but if you see, it kind of knocks them back a little bit. It doesn't stun them for a second. I'll do it right now, and as you can see, if I do it, Princess Leia would still be able to shoot at me even though it doesn't. And it kind of leaves him defenseless, same as the right ability. If you throw your saber, you're kind of defenseless without it. And if you use the Force Choke, you're pretty much defenseless. So make sure there's not a bunch of rebel soldiers around you or another hero. If you're gonna do that move, make sure Emperor Palpatine's near you to use a chain lightning, which will stun her for about 1 second or 1.5 seconds, 1.5 seconds to be exact. And then you could start mashing her up with your lightsaber. Trust me, it's a really good tactic, especially if they're trying to run away. You can kind of stop them for like a second, and they'll be like, whoa, what? But that kind of leaves you to be slower because you're already slower than Princess Leia or anyone else, especially Luke. So if they're running away from you because they have low health and you use the force choke, it'll kind of stop them for you, but then it'll make you slower. So it's kind of a win-win for you and the other person, because you get them slowed down so other people can kind of catch up a little bit, but then they make you slower, which is like you're like the strongest villain in the game. So trust me, kind of a win-win, lose-lose factor. But I would still use that to my advantage if I was playing as Darth Vader. So trust me, use it to your advantage. Alright, now let me teach you guys how to be defensively good with Darth Vader. This is going to be really hard because Darth Vader is basically a walking tank. He is really powerful, and everyone looks to kill him, especially when the rebels say Darth Vader has entered your airspace. So as soon as they say that, you're kind of screwed because everyone tries to go after you. But let's say I'm playing Walker Soul and there's an uplink right there that the rebels are trying to turn on. So have a friend or someone pop a squad shield down and stay in it, and you could throw your saber out, you could force choke through it, and you could even slash your lightsaber through without damaging it. And now you guys might say, Jean, but they could just throw a grenade in there or throw barrage in there and you kind of be screwed because they'll do damage to you and break the shield. Well, not anymore, because in the new patch updates for the Outer Rim DLC, they did a huge buff to squad shields, which made it that bombs or any grenades cannot go through except for homing missiles. And no one really uses those anymore because it takes a really long time to lock on, my bad. But yes, it takes a really long time, so unless someone has that, you'll kind of lose like 5 health, I'd say, probably 10, probably 20. It's not that bad. You'll probably be at like 80, but trust me, this is a good tactic because bombs cannot go in. But if a thermal imploder goes right next to it, like right next to squad shield, try not to get as close as it because it will probably damage you. Haven't tried it out yet because it's really hard to get those now, but be careful for those. Trust me, be careful with those. And that is another good tactic for extraction, but for extraction I'll be really long range. Like let's say the extraction cargo thingamajig is where I'm standing. I would kind of go long distance and then throw my saber and kind of choke people out and then use my block powers as an advantage. And then just use that, and when the rebels turn the cargo extraction thing on, rush in and kind of use heavy strike, kind of kill them all, and then have someone turn it off, guard them, use my block ability, and then just do some long range action. But be careful because it cannot go fully long range. Kind of do medium to long range enough so you could, force choke them from far and throw your lightsaber from pretty much a far distance. And trust me, it'll be really good, especially in Jabba's palace, because at the end, the last checkpoint is when Darth Vader usually comes, and it's pretty dark there, trust me. But with your lightsaber on, it'll be really easy to spot you, but you would have kind of winning advantage because they won't know where your head is, and the headshots is how they kill you the fastest. So always have your block ability on, always have your friend or someone pop a squad shield right next to you. Trust me, it does really good, and you'll be able to win the match. Trust me, I have been the rebels and getting wrecked by Darth Vader by people who use these abilities, but they're only hardcore people. Now let me show you guys how to be offensively good with Darth Vader. The only thing I have is keep your lightsaber off at all times. Trust me, it'll warn you when someone's nearby, but always keep it off. If it turns on, just turn it back off. It's not that hard, down on the D-pad. And kind of just kind of sneak up on people. Don't be that guy who runs in the middle and only goes for a specific objective and then gets shot to death. Don't be those guys. I always see those guys, they only get like 1 kill as Darth Vader. Trust me, it doesn't work at all. Don't think that is a good strategy. You will fail. Trust me, I was those guys too when I was at like rank 5. So trust me, it will not work. I know I'm saying trust me a lot because I know some of you will forget and some of you will not listen to me. So always keep your thing off. Kind of like go around the corner, kind of kill some people off. If you're in heroes versus villains, kind of just stay near a character, probably Emperor Palpatine. And if he's getting damaged or getting mashed up, or you see a hero damaged and you think you could take him by yourself and you're feeling a little ballsy, just just shank him to death or flank on people, but always have your lightsaber off, because if they notice that red light, they're either gonna die, and then like it's gonna signal all the other rebels, and they're gonna come shooting you from all different angles. Especially since this is the end of the video, I want to thank all you subscribers out there who subscribed. We hit 100 subscribers. It is just amazing, especially because I've been stressed out a couple of days. I've had a really bad headache, so much anxiety. I don't know if it's for back to school week, I'm not sure, but I've had really bad anxiety, really bad headache, just like, I don't know, like, been really bad. But all you good subscribers out there leaving good stuff on my videos, I want to thank you guys. You guys are the real MVP. I want to thank all you new subscribers. I won't let you down. I'll try not to let you down, but like if you found this informational, or if you're going to use these tips, like either way, it really does help me out. Thank you for all the views you guys given me, especially on Jabba's Palace Easter eggs. Thank you guys so much. It's just been really amazing these days. Please comment down below which hero or villain you want me to do next. I will listen to you. I will probably reply to you if I get to you. If I forget, sorry if I do forget, but it does happen sometimes. But please leave a comment down below which hero or villain you want me to do next. Trust me, I will listen to you. I won't just ignore you. But if you are a new watcher, please hit that subscribe button. If you want to watch the live stream, if you want to see more videos like this, I also do other games. You might want to go check them out. But this is the end of the video. My name is Sticky Sean. Stay sticky, my friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.